It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Titans and the Bears coming up next.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our home side in this one. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Dillon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Bring it! Bring it! Let's go, let's go!
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here we go, set, yellow, 22.
From midfield, here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tua going to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Tua. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So here are the Bears backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Mike 54. Mike
To throw again on second down. Fields. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 64 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
He's got it to Williams. 7 yards, the pickup there. On second down, Dillon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Here's Adams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a 1st down.
Two and now on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Santos with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. Tennessee offense set to go again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, watch that, check back.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Fields. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 18 carries, 75 yards.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just
touchdown Bears. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hill on the return. So shotgun handoff to Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Fields. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. From the gun, here's Fields. He is going to find Hill here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go. Everyone, 30 seconds in my...
Now it's Fields. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, Fields. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Touchdown! Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As the Bears push further out in front. Now the point after try for Santos. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Here's Dillon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They go draw play. It's Dillon. Pushes past him. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 5 now. Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Fields. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Fields. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Powering forward. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense set to go again. If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And his throw is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. The catch is made by the tight end, Nauta. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And there's Williams. What a catch. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Finding Williams once more, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. That's complete to Nauta, the tight end. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Don't give him nothing.
Isaac Nauta, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Fields throw complete here to Kmet. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 35. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Tackled that time by Sidney Jones. On 2nd and 9, Fields. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw, because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tua going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, nice move. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Fields. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. To the air again, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he will have the Bears first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Fields on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They fake the handoff, now Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To the right side, this is Dillon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Dillon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team, but the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Fields. That one complete to Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Off play action, Fields. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
We got three.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Tua now on first down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Tua now on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. On second down, Dillon. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Dillon. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. The catch is made by the tight end, Nauta. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Flushed out right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Play action. It's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Fields. That's out to the flat for Gibson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Meanwhile, Fields' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Again, Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields.
Come on, fellas. Yes, sir. Spotlight, baby. That's it.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Williams brings it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on second down. Tua, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And again, it's Tagovailoa. To a hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 40. 20, 10, 5. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week.